Hey, everybody. I'm Jon Fortt. By day, I'm a journalist. By night, bit of a Bible nerd and pastor's kid. And I want to introduce you to a free resource that I've created, the Fortt Media Bible Glossary. This is about how to access it, how to move around. So you can find it at gl.fort.com. That'll redirect you to where the Bible Glossary actually lives. And from this video, you're going to learn what the Bible glossary is, who it's for, the section tabs, books, people, places, groups, doctrine, and terms, and how to browse the pill-based list. There's an A to Z alphabet picker for jumping to a letter. There's also a light and dark mode, just kind of depending on how you prefer to navigate. So let's jump in. Okay, what is this? Well, you can see it on the screen. This is the Bible Glossary by Fortt Media. It's a reference tool with more than 2,700 entries that cover just about every person, place, group in the Bible, along with some doctrines and theological terms. I'm not going to claim that it's complete, but I'm working on it. I'm pretty close. So I'm excited by what I've been able to build here. This is built to run in the browser. So there's no app store, there's no heavy software to download. And because it's web-based, this works on a smartphone, as a matter of fact, or on a tablet, as well as on your desktop. I'm showing you the desktop version right here. But if you pull up gl.fort.com on a phone, you'll see that this is designed so that it's really a flexible design. It'll fit all of those different device types. Okay, so each tab across the top has its own items that are inside it. Right now, you can see we're on all. It's showing everything, books of the Bible, people, all of that. But if I tap just on books here, it's going to show you just those 66 books of the Bible. If I click on people, it's going to show you just the people in the Bible. If I go to places here, it'll show you just the places, groups, just the groups, doctrine. You'll see a bunch of doctrinal terms. That's a little different. All of these terms, these doctrinal terms, aren't mentioned necessarily in the Bible, but they're Bible related because it's part of how people over time have come to understand what's in the Bible. And then terms, it's things that aren't doctrine necessarily, but they're ideas, words sometimes in the Bible that it helps to have some definitions on and to understand. Okay, so let's go over to just the people tab for a minute. As you can see, there are 1,297 entries at the moment. This is across the Old Testament and New Testament. If we were to just go to Old Testament people, you'll see it's 1,065 entries. New Testament people, 233 entries. Of course, there's the New Testament is shorter. So you'll notice also that if you're on mobile, the tab bar kind of scrolls horizontally. You can get to every term on the list. Okay, so the layout is pills. So we're here in people, and all of these are tappable, clickable. So to give you an example of how that works, I will click on Aaron, and this brings up a card for Aaron. You can see, I'll go back to just the overall list. It's a long list. This is just the A's, scrolling for a while. Now we're getting to the B's, C's, right? Every entry is just kind of a tap or a click away. So we can go to a smaller section. Groups is one of the smaller ones for a contrast. Just 104 different entries in here. Things like you had Aaron under people. You have Aaronites here, Agagites. You've got Korathites, descendants of Korath. Explaining all of that. I'll get more into the details of what you can do on these detail pages, Babylonians, on these detail pages as we go, but that's the overall look. And then you've also got this A to Z picker, and I'll take you over to people, one of the bigger sections, so you can see how that works. If you don't want to scroll through, if you don't want to just type directly in here to search. See, I'm typing in Aaron. I spelled it wrong. Aaron, and you can see if you want to navigate a different way, then you can just go to the A to Z picker and, okay, I want to just see what's under L's. There, you can take an L and just see everything in people that's under the letter L. Looking for a specific letter, you can just get in that way. So you can tap it again, go to N, you get the idea. You can reset pretty easily as well. So then there's light and dark mode. So I personally tend to like to look at things in dark mode. And so that's helpful as an option to have. You can see right up here where it has AA, kind of that little font scroller. This is where you can switch. Down at the bottom, you see you can change font size. That's nice. You can change serif or sans serif, and you can also change it to dark mode. And that goes to more of a navy blue look. It's not as bright. If you tend to look at things at night and you don't want to kind of get blinded by all that glare, you can do that. So you can see how all that works. You can pick what's most comfortable for you. So the entire user interface in this kind of adapts to the type of device that you're using and the screen size that you have. It's designed to be kind of simple and flexible. That's how you get around the glossary. And in next video, I'll show you how to find exactly what you're looking for and the depth of information that's available. Thanks for watching. Again, it's at gl.fortt.com, Fortt Media Bible Glossary, and it's free.